It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
I've got this letter. Greg Warren, as you recall, was in Vegas at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club.
Yes.
Got this letter from a 23-year listener, Duncan. Saw Greg last night at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. Loved it. Also, by the way, if Ace and Willie need a ride from the airport when they come to see the Raiders, I'd be happy to oblige.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
climb in the back of his pickup truck. He'll get you there.
Duncan living in Vegas, I have threatened to send Ace and Willie to see one of the Raiders' home games. We got to get on that before those tickets are not available.
Well, they're expensive, but that's the thing. We're going to keep everything else really low. We're having this guy give us a ride. You know, we're going to drink for free all weekend.
But I think,
are you staying at Duncan's house?
Yes.
Think about this though. You don't want to mess with us with the airlines and the fuel and the increase in cost.
Oh, sure.
I think you should send Ace today. I think he should be out in Vegas just waiting for the game to start, just in case anything goes wrong.
Driving? Because we know Ace is the slowest driver on Earth.
If Ace left behind the wheel today, he'd get right. He might miss kickoff. 7 miles an hour.
Duncan, thank you very much. I'm glad you saw Greg. So we will. Oh, by the way, he said no merch at the show.
What?
Oh.
Greg Warren doesn't sell any merch, apparently.
Huh.
We got to get him on.
I don't think he does. No, I don't think he does.
Maybe he doesn't want to.
He never has. Yeah.
Okay.
What would he sell?
Pin money. Maybe you do Warren Report T-shirts.
You know what
Him
would
and
go?
Lee Oswald.
Cauliflower ears. Like the Vulcan Mr. Spock ears they used to have.
Oh, yeah.
The wrestling ears.
Who wouldn't want to have a strap-on cauliflower ear? Maybe with a
ear.
wrestling onesie.
Don't you
Called
think
a
some
singlet.
people might think that's a little bit insensitive there, Chick?
Warren right now is so mad at me or whatever.
He hasn't found out yet.
Whenever he hears about this, he's going to be very...
I've stopped bringing up the cauliflower ear.
Okay.
Okay.
It started,
It's cauliflower. It's not cauliflower, you pretentious prick.
Cauliflower.
You can even make cauliflower. I had some broccoli and cauliflower.
And some Brussels sprouts.
The benefits of a classical education.
More carrots. Who wants carrots? How about some succotash?
I buttered them lightly.
Son of a bitch.
There is some parsley on them.
Oh, honey, the pea paws are ready.
More potatoes.
A fight broke out in the VIP section of the Eagles concert in London.
Cool.
Metro UK reports the band was playing the song Take It Easy during the annual British Summertime Festival. Goers throwing punches, and at one point, two men are seen rolling around on the ground.
Just that banjo. While they're fighting, it's so funny.
At an Eagles concert, like throwing cans of Ensure at each other.
Yeah. I went to one recently. It skews a little old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song originally recorded in England, by the way.
Oh,
They're
what?
so old. Now they're called the Bald Eagles. Okay. Make it a good one, folks.
And I'm trying to think. None of those guys are bald, though.
No.
Yeah. Henley did the Isro for a while during the 70s. Then he went back to his real hair.
What's that?
Don't ask.
White guy
Stay down.
perm.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's
Gotcha.
called. That's what it's called on the street.
Okay.
Never-
Did
Yeah,
not know
yeah.
that. I'm so sorry.
Tom says that's what it's called in the
Google it. I didn't make it up.
The mean streets of Michigan.
On old
Came up
racist
hard.
The mean streets of downtown Harbor Springs.
Yeah, boy. Following months of
So wait a second. I mean, this is a big story. Did anybody get hurt?
I don't know. That's all I have.
If only Henley gets hit in the face with a chair.
What do you think it's Don Henley's a genius?
Because he's a jerk. Cheer up, Don.
That's right.
Would it kill you to smile? No. Not Don.
Was he a jerk to you?
Yes.
Me too. He was nice when he was here.
No, he was here with arguably his best friend, Richard Bowden. They were here in the studio when it was great hearing them talk. He didn't smile once, except when Dean called and mentioned Bernie Ledden. That was the only time Don Henley even cracked a smile.
Probably doesn't get up this early much.
If I was Don Henley, I'd smile from the moment I woke up, realizing I'm Don Henley.
Sure.
And so,
But you don't know what's going on in his life. He's got a lot of stresses, just like everybody else.
I guess.
Don't you think?
Look how understanding Tom becomes when we start talking about Don Henley.
I know.
At the time, we had one thing in we were both driving Volvo station wagons, so we had that going for us.
You have this one shining dream that your Don Henley will call. Thanks, Tom.
No, I don't want to speak to Don.
Taking my
I
side
enjoy
in
his
this.
artistry. He's a
Nobody
great songwriter.
I'm not the first person to mention how crabby he is 24 hours a day, okay?
He is.
May have had a rough day.
I feel like people
Pat,
could
do
say the same about
you have any Eagles songs in your repertoire?
For this fight?
going on.
Yeah, there's a fight during, was it Peaceful Easy Feeling or no, Take It Easy?
Take it easy. Well, I'm trying to sing this song, and out there in that throng, there's a fight that's taking place. 4 throwing bottles, 2 are getting throttled, 1 is getting punched in the face. Take it easy. Seriously, take it easy. If we weren't outside already, I'd say take it outside. Don't let this peaceful, easy feeling make you crazy. There's no fighting, please understand. The only fighting is us and the band. Don Felder's gone for taking a stand, so take it easy. Seriously, take it easy. Take it outside.
Yeah, I was at that Jack Johnson show this weekend, but I was so pissed that there wasn't a mosh pit. Pretty dull. You say, no fights there. You know what I feel like?
What do you feel like?
I feel like a palate cleanser.
All right.
And that would be, of course,
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the
I don't know
day.
if you guys heard this. The Beastie Boys are releasing a 5-part anthology.
Wow.
Parts A through D, they're going to be free, but you got to fight for your right to part E.
Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Great. That was perfect.
I love that.
that's rock solid, ladies and gentlemen.
There was something really special about
And you
that.
asked me why I look like I'm in a bad mood all the time. Is that right?
Oh, that was good. Thank you very much. I'm not going to speculate, but I know that we talked with Costaki Economopoulos recently. He's going through a divorce, and judging by the camera angle I'm seeing, it looks like he has no stuff left. He appears to be in a completely empty room.
Boy.
I'm a minimalist now. That's all. You know, it's nice. Keep it simple. How are you guys?
in a shipping container?
No, those are the blinds that come with the apartment.
Are you hiding in a storage
Get some
facility?
pictures up. I'm gonna get some pictures up. We'll be fine.
Kostaki, we should have introduced Kostaki Economopoulos is our NFL guy and a good friend of the show. And we're happy to talk to you. And I just
And
wanna
here
say,
comes the insult.
No.
Yep,
not
here
at
it
all.
comes.
Not at all. We actually had a delightful conversation with your baby mama a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
With Caroline Ray. She was great. She was very respectful to you. It was fun. It was great talking to her. She was very, very nice and respectful.
She's in. I'm happy to hear that. She's in Dublin with the kid right now, telling some jokes and traveling around. Yeah.
My kid was just in Dublin over the weekend. How weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did she fly Aer Lingus?
You and this joke.
I enjoy that. I think of that every time I see it myself.
Yeah. They merged.
That's what I heard broke you guys up. That's what I heard.
Lack of flying Aer Lingus.
And they merged with Continental. You know?
Time to board the old Lingus. Nope, I ain't going.
Get out. It's just a short flight.
I'm so sorry. Kostaki, what's going on with you? You tell me.
Well, it's funny because when I talked to you guys last, I sort of announced that, my separation, and I thought it was good radio because you guys didn't know it was happening, and I was kind of awkward and sheepish, and you guys sort of told your stories through comments, and I thought it was really interesting. And I didn't think of this, but I posted on Facebook that I was going to do Bob and Tom and had an announcement, and people were guessing what the announcement was going to be. Like, are you going to have another kid? Are you buying Twitter? Is it part 2 of that middle school fantasy about your English teacher that Tom wouldn't let you finish? Which I thought was funny.
Oh, remember that
Not only
awful day?
Don't bring that up again.
Yes.
God, stop.
Yes.
Ron Ronald McDuffin said, goodbye, Costaki Economopoulos. Hello, Caitlin Economopoulos.
Yeah, man.
That's interesting.
Of course, Chick and Pat both chimed in with some version of "she's single." Oh, all right, I'll give her a call, kind of jokes, you know.
Sure,
it was good. Yeah. That's how you do. That's how you show love with both your buddies.
That's right.
I don't like the word divorcee. It sounds like you're hard to get along with or something. I'm going to go with widower. I think it's got more empathy. Right?
Yeah, that'll help.
When they hear
women
you're a
will
widower,
flock
they go,
to that.
"Oh."
Yeah, they were right.
Some people in this room just use that term to talk about which one it was. Like there's divorce A, there's divorce B, there's divorce C. Is that okay? What do you think?
Why don't you go back under your blanket? How about that?
Oscar's the one that yelled at him, not you.
Oh, that's true.
He's not picking on you. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, I've had divorce A and divorce B. So
Really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you were in the twin club.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got the tripartites over here, there, and there.
Yeah.
No, I'm part
You
of
know,
it.
not everybody can put up numbers like Chick and I.
That's right.
Yeah, Oscar, those are rookie numbers, dude.
Yeah.
You remember about a half hour ago when I said, "Oh, Kostaki's calling today"? That sounds like
right.
not fun. Remember that? That was me.
So, Kostaki, we don't need to get into the details, get into the swamp, if you will, with the divorce, but it's proceeding. You're getting along fine with her. Everything's good.
Actually, we got along great. Yesterday, we were in the pool with a 3-year-old. If you've never been in a pool with do it. It's one of life's great joys. So, you know, we're doing great.
Is she still wearing the pull-up in the pool? Your soon-to-be ex-wife, I'm talking.
Are you getting along with the new guy?
You guys are not helping at all.
See, Pat, I was implying that she was wearing adult
This is how guys
diapers.
help.
You're implying she's already got a new boyfriend. Both very funny.
Yeah, Kostaki, how's Kostak B doing? Do you like him or no? Is he not?
Nice callback. This is all just going great.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
See, when you go with widower, then people go, "Oh, you know, what happened to her? Oh, she's fine. She's just dead to me." You know.
Remember,
She's living a full life.
Kostaki, you had a great joke when you got divorced, or no, you broke up the first time with what's her face. You said you had that. Every couple has that when they get broken up, they break up for the final time. They have that shouting match between each other. But when you have a kid together, it's kind of different, right? You remember?
Yeah,
that?
I forget this joke. You and I bonded over this. It's some version of, you know, when you break up, you get to have that sort of final argument where you tell them all the reasons that it's never going to work, and you walk out the door and there's a weight off your shoulders. But when you get this fresh start. But when you have a kid, the next sentence after that is, "I'll see you tomorrow."
Pick up my weekend.
I'll pick you up next Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah. Kostaki, I know that you are of Greek heritage. Hence the name Economopoulos.
Yeah.
And the Greek side, obviously, is your father.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And your mother, God bless her, actually took that name.
Yeah, she went from Marjorie Potter to Marjorie Economopoulos. That's a big jump.
Wow. I'm surprised that's legal.
So I did a thing recently at a college. They were doing the Year of Greece, and it was this whole arc of all these different things and academic speeches and stuff. And they had me come in as the comic. And so I put together a bunch of stuff about Greece and Greek myths. So I thought I'd do some of that stuff today, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
All right.
What do you got?
Well, the word myth always bothered me because there's a lot of bias in that, right? Like, so Apollo carrying the sun across the sky in a chariot is a myth. But one guy collecting 2 of every animal on the planet, putting them into an ark, is a religion. You know,
I see the point there.
Whatever floats your impossibly large boat. The Trojan horse, that's one of the big ones we think of when we think of Greek myths. The Greeks left a big wooden horse full of Greek soldiers outside of Troy. It was an offering to Athena. The Trojans didn't want to offend Athena, so they took it into the city walls, and they had a party that the war was over. And the Greeks jumped out and killed everybody. Yay, team! That's where we get the saying, beware of Greeks bearing gifts, which is fine with me. I wasn't going to get you anything anyway. How about this phrase? You should never look a gift horse in the mouth. Well, maybe you should. Make sure it's not full of Greeks. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe you should.
No, I could see one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. When the French gave us the Statue of Liberty, did anybody look inside to make sure it wasn't full of French soldiers waiting to jump out and surrender?
Wait to jump out and surrender.
You see, they're French,
right.
you see.
They're French.
I always like that Woody Allen joke where he goes, the last time I was inside a woman, it was the Statue of Liberty. Sorry.
I agree.
Back to you, Costaki.
Midas. Everything he touched turned to gold. So, of course, the first thing he touched turned to gold. His penis.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, if your penis remains gold for more than 4 hours, you want to call your jeweler. It's a great story, Midas. He asked for power and he got it, and he ran around touching everything, and he realized he couldn't eat, so he had to have his power removed. It's an allegory about not being too greedy, right? Mm-hmm. And here in America, we use that story to sell mufflers. I don't understand that. Doesn't make any sense. I guess.
We were talking about how some people get, if they have a tattoo they don't like, they have, what's the word they use? Overlay?
Cover up.
Cover up. I have
Cover up.
one, yeah.
Did you cover it up?
Uh-huh.
What did it start as?
It was supposed to look like the island from the lake I grew up on. There was an island on the lake that I loved, and we would swim out there. And it when it was fresh, it was great, but it's kind of just starts to. And so I did a full black with white ink over it. So. This one hurts really bad when they're removing it.
Yeah, it looks like
bet.
it looks like you were in an auto accident and your arm got hit by a truck.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm having it removed.
Okay. All right.
I also have a pineapple on the back of my arm.
Why?
And I don't.
She likes to swing.
Well, that's what happened.
Sorry.
So before I knew that was a thing, it's actually a snake's mouth with an arm coming out of the snake's mouth holding a pineapple. I don't know why. That's what it is. And the guy that came to clean the carpets at my house was like, I like your pineapple. And I was like, yeah, it's not that, pal. Back off. Like, no.
You always want to Google the symbolism. I wanted to get a tattoo that was important to me. It was this kind of like religious symbol from my camp. And when I asked the guy if I could get it, he goes, no, that's a prison tattoo. The circle around is the world. The 4 in the middle is the cell, the 4 walls of your cell. And then the triangle is,
Whoa.
So
No way.
You always want to ask the person.
Well,
do a little Google.
Well, pineapples are just a sign of hospitality in the South.
Yeah, they're a sign of crappy pizza. Okay.
Well,
All right.
If you're in the
there's
first
that.
date, she gets pineapple on the pizza, and I'm only going to have 1 piece. Yeah, but 6 months later, there's 8 pieces. That's 4 for you, 4 for me. The point is...
Wow. You were out for like 20, 30 minutes just
Man's
now.
got 4 daughters.
That felt personal. Yeah.
No, but the other thing is...
What else you do, Tom?
No. But this gets to a bigger point that Willie is making, which is, you're right, Willie, that there's certain hand signals.
Mm-hmm.
For what's the one? Apparently, the OK sign. Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
Where you put your thumb and your index finger together and make an O.
Yeah.
Right.
That apparently means a-hole in some cultures.
It means a lot of other things.
That was
too.
the big one.
I wouldn't.
I'd put that away.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that anymore.
And then there's but there's a whole bunch of them that have these other meanings I don't even know about.
Have you seen this one before?
That's
I think he
universal.
sees that daily.
That's the middle finger.
Yeah. And
The middle
don't forget
finger.
about
No,
this.
that means hey, Tom.
No, this is,
I like your shirt, right? That's what
course
Kelly
that's
told me.
what
It
it
And you
means.
can just go with the classic, or you can throw this out, go sport mode. And that's just for a little bit of fun. on the weekend.
Everybody's middle finger is different. However you throw it, it's different. Like mine's like this. Like my one finger is still up. I don't know why.
That's the
but
Jerry
it's just-
Garcia.
Is it?
Yeah, where you got your missing part of the finger.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.